Hey kids, just one of these quick what the hell did I get videos. Well, I got some stuff. I'm going to show them to you. You want to see what crap this crap collector collects? Great. You don't? Don't watch it. But too late. You already knew from the title what this is going to be about, and you're watching it already. So you are a sucker. Got my...
One of those isn't crap. I got it for you.
Oh, that's true. One isn't crap.
Hi. Before everything starts...
Oh, you got something to say, Bree? What's going on?
This is to Talia. I am so sorry your father chose your brother as the best sibling in his favor. I am so sorry you have to deal with that.
Yeah, if you didn't see Gilly Beck's video, it looks as though, because Talia did one video, Harlan's going to be doing the other, and Talia's not really happy with that, and I can understand. That's why I stopped at her. I came to my senses after I realized what a pain in the ass children are, and I decided I'm not dumb enough to have a second one. I'm not saying you're dumb, Gil, but, you know, kids are a pain in the ass, and one's enough. So anyway, we're going to show you what we got. First off, I want to also, since I got your attention, Mr. Beck, want to let you know today I purchased something because of you. You inspired me to make a purchase. How does that make you feel, bud? Why is that? You said in your video that you just put up on the Gilly Beck channel, go check it out, that you have one K-Tel CD in your collection, that Christmas one. I'm like, well, I don't have any K-Tel CDs in my collection, and I need to one-up you. So what I did was, I got over to the Goodwill today, and I saw Sexual Healing from K-Tel Records. Love songs of the 80s. Yeah, I do need to give it a new case. It's completely snapped apart, and the whole bottom's gone of this one, and the tab's gone. But what's on Sexual Healing? Well, you'd actually be amazed. There's some good stuff on here. Take My Breath Away, Berlin. Take my breath away. Oh, we got Taylor Dane, Prove Your Love. Oh, Teddy Pendergrass. Ooh, Warrant's Heaven. Warrant on here. So there you go. K-Tel CD, and it's cooler than your Christmas one. I win the K-Tel CD collection contest that doesn't exist that I just made up because I'm really competitive. Okay. Next CD I got. Genie in a Bottle. Yeah. And What a Girl Wants, What a Girl Needs. A little Christina Aguilera action. I got it for $2. Sticker's still halfway on there. Alabama Shakes for this one was blue, so it was half off, $2. I like them. If you haven't heard them, you should. Alabama Shakes is good music. I got 2 new CDs from the Goodwill, still in the shrinky shrink. One is Party Starter Dance Hits, and I'll hold it up to the camera so you can actually pause and look through the track listings there. But oh my glurb, for reals, we got Come On Ride That Train and Ride It, Toot Toot. Quad City DJs. I got the power. Snap. I mean, yeah, great stuff. I also got Muy Caliente, the best of Latin pop. Hey, what we got on here? Well, take a look here so you can freeze frame it when you can also. But, man, we've got Miami Sound Machines, Conga, Guantanamera, the Sandpipers. We've got Macarena, Los Del Rio, the original Richie Valens La Bamba, and the best one of them all, for the people that just bought The Lonely Bull, that would be you, Dale. Got a copy of The Lonely Bull. Herb Belper in the Tijuana Brass.
Padre no habla.
No habla español. Malo. And then, this is an interesting one. I don't know what the rule is or what happened at Goodwill, but this one actually said in the corner, NA. And I'm like, well, how much is it? I'll charge you $2 for it, but that shouldn't have went on the floor. We put NA on ones that aren't going to be going on the floor to be sold. It's a band called Nuisance with Confusion Hill. And I don't know who they are, but the back, it kind of looks kind of like maybe it's punk rocky. They have songs like Nicotine and Roll Another Number, you know. So I don't know who they are or what they are. I have a feeling that maybe this is one of those Goodwills they're starting to put things online, and they put these on the, we're going to try to get, $10 off of this online, because they looked it up, and it's worth something. I'll look it up. Maybe it's worth something. I don't know. But those are the CDs. I picked up at Goodwill. Now, for the records. In here is a surprise record I got for Bree and didn't tell her about it. El surpriso, Senora. All right.
See.
First up, we got The Pretty Sound by Joe Wilder. All I saw was a handsome black man, trumpet. I love my trumpet ears. And it's a white label 6-eye. Give it a try. I don't know who he is. Is he any good? Y'all can let me know down there if you ever heard of him. Precious Memories. And I'm like, oh, well, what's so special about this? Well, nothing really. It's from Word, which is a Christian label. And I was just going to like skip past it. But then it said here, the world's greatest whistler, Fred Lowry. The world's greatest whistler? Well, if it's a whistling Christian album, that belongs in the Valley Vinyl Library. That's just a gimme. Speaking of really stupid crap that belongs in the library, this is Paula and Carol. Look at those girls. This is totally dorky. Look at their outfits. So totally dated in the hand-drawn cartoon world. And this is the best part. Because I gotta look this up. Baby girl, I know. You can wait. See what it says? As seen on television. There's a commercial for these guys? I sure hope it's on YouTube's. I gotta check that out. And they're in the Magic Garden, it says. Alright, next up. Hymn of the Universe. It's a religious record also, but the reason I got it is because Bree's studying astronomy and science and wanted to show her that nebula. Hey, do you know where that nebula is from? Seeing as though I'm an astronomer and I really love astronomy and space. Do you know? Mm-hmm. What constellation? Say Orion, they'll think you're smart.
Right.
Well, that is the in Orion, in the belt, there's a sword that hangs down, and there is the Orion Nebula. Wow, very good, Bree. You're smart. Next up, Adventures Built in America. The reason I got this was, one, it's in the shrink and like brand new condition, but what sold me was, at the bottom it says, narrated and dramatized with songs and listener participation. You're going to participate listening to a record. You're going to talk to your record player while it's spinning. You might be Value Vinyl. Okay. I talk to my records all the time. If you pick up that record, you might be Value Vinyl. This is going to be like Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. Anyway. There's a Rod McEwen with Anita Kerr and the San Sebastian Strings I missed the last time I was there. It was still there this time, so I grabbed it for lovers. Add to my Rod McEwen collection. Maynard! The old Maynard Squeaky Tweet Ferguson. If you know Maynard Ferguson's music, he's known for his squeaky tweet thing. Anyway, this one on here says, Maynard Ferguson's with compositions by Sonny Rollins, Chick Corea, Thelonious Monk, John Coltrane, Herbie Hancock. Oh yeah, sure it's taped together, but I need it for the collection. Worth it for $2. This one I got, just stupid dad puns. You know our dad puns, when I see no comments. Okay, she hates it when I do dad puns. But anyway, the four brothers, Roman, the four brothers, and they're dressed as Romans. Worth it to buy it. You sold me on the dumb joke. All right. Hey, Bree, did you turn into a bunny? She didn't even see that, did she? That's hilarious. Okay. Next up, Ashram Hatha Yoga. Recorded live at the ashram. If you buy a yoga record just because it sounds cool, you might be Value Vinyl. Nothing wrong with yoga. I have a couple of 45s of Joey D. And so I did see a full-length album of his, Joey D and the Starlighters, with the Peppermint Twisters. I He doesn't even do Pepper Twist on here, which is kind of funny. But that's the record, and I got it because it's old and it was in good shape. Next up. Sometimes you just buy things because it's stupid. Okay. The belly dancers. But look at that face. What the hell is wrong with her? Is she like half Smurf? She got like blueberry eyes. What the hell's going on? It says belly dancers. It goes Abdul Alexi Freeman and his Inquirers. And his Inquirers? So I got that and that. I'm already, you got my attention. This is really bad. What the hell? Then, the names of the song. There's a song here called A Bounce an Ounce. Then there's also Bubbies, Bubbles, and Anklets. And then there's also Wiggles, Giggles, and Girls. Okay, I'm like, alright, that's it. You're going in the car with titles of songs like that. You're mine, Blueberry Babe. And next up. First record I saw there, the vinyl's not in great shape. I'm hoping to get it fixed and repaired, but I had to get it. Mrs. VV said I wasn't going to leave it there, so. Harper Valley PTA, later that same day, and other parodies of hits by Ben Colder. And so these are going to be funny parody songs, kind of like a guy that's like, you know, Weird Al Yankovic or Ray Stevens, but I'm not familiar with Ben Colder. But he does Little Green Apples, #2. Folsom Prison Blues, 1.5. It looks like he does sequels to songs. I'm going to have to check this out. Worth the repair and the fix and the spin. Next up, would you believe there's a Mitch Miller I don't have? Of course, there's tons of Mitch Miller I don't have. But this one's the holiday sing-along with Mitch Miller. Ooh. Booklet's missing, though, but at least I've got the record. Nothing like a bunch of men from the 50s in a choir singing holiday songs. I like Mitch Miller. Shush. All right, next is the record set I got for Bree. It's 2 records. They're Lonely Boys, because I don't even know if they came with it. But, first off, here is the booklet for you. And another booklet for you. And it's on 2 10-inch 33 1/3 records, 16 lessons of Learn to Speak Spanish. They're yours. Enjoy. Learn a language. Conversational Spanish course. Manual number 1 and manual number 2. Yeah, she's not excited. I know she's not. See, if for you guys that are no, I've been having her do Duolingo for we did it for 2 months straight, and we were doing it together, and we actually learned a lot of Spanish, but then she kind of fell off and stopped doing it. And ask me how I know she's fell off and stopped doing it. Because it's under my account, I get notifications every single day like, where'd you go? We missed you. Come do a lesson. Spanish. Did you quit? Are you a quitter? Oh, she feels all down and rejected. All right. Next up, Richie Havens, man. It's great. This is Alarm Clock. Children, I'll put you in your corners.
I tossed her hair and she flips me off.
At least she flips people off and doesn't use the F word in my videos. But hey, that's okay. That was going to be the time where you would actually use it to prove me wrong, and you still didn't. I opened you. There you go. I opened her up for it. I'm not even going to censor it, because what's the point? And next, it's not K-Tel, but boy, it's K-Tel-esque. Seduction Love Melodies. Now, why did I pick this up if it's not a K-Tel? First of all, it was in pretty decent shape. But 2, it's made in Canada. 3rd, if you remember my last video I did of the song Popcorn, I talked about how it's not easy to come by James Last things here in America. And it holds true. This is a Canadian record. But on here, the first song on each side, which is Biscaya and also the Seduction Love theme, are both James Last records, or songs. So one on each side. And also, the advertisement on the back here, it's crazy if we, oh, yeah, take a look there. James Last, James Last, James Last, This is just, like, all James Last records. So, it's kind of like a checklist, so, because I don't know what's available in the world, because at least I know what's available in America, and now I can kind of know what's available in the Canadians. So, that is what I got. Records, CDs, but I saved the best for last as a reward for all you people waiting all the way to the end of the video. Mrs. VV went crazy last week. If you're on my Facebook, which is Heave Starkema, Heave space Starkema, like Tony Stark. When I had shown that I had gotten Power Slave from Erica Weinbender, Mrs. VV had said, hey, is that Bruce Dickinson's first album? I'm like, no. The first one he did, of course, was, Number of the Beast. And she's like, you don't have that? I'm like, no. She went and ordered it. And I got it brand new. I'm not showing it here. I did it online. But what she also did was tried to order Fear of the Dark for me. But they were sold out of the vinyl. So what she decided to do instead is get me the Fear of the Dark box set, which, if you're familiar, is the one that actually has the remastered, reissued CD, but also has, supposedly, an Iron Maiden patch and a little Eddie figurine. So I'm going to open it up right here on the cameras and take a look.
One means one. There shouldn't be no female and male version one. One is one.
Una. Una. All right. So first of all, the CD is in a digipack. Blah. I'd put that into a jewel case, make it like a real CD. Then we've got, Eddie patch. Look at that. Cool. And, eat the figurine. Woo! Come back here, Eddie!
Eddie dies.
What do you got?
Are not taking that out of the digipack. It came as a box set. You're going to keep it as a box set.
Okay, I will. Look at that. That's awesome. Coolness. Yes, I'll leave it in the box set. I won't cut up the cover and mutilate it so I can fit it into a jewel case, because if you would take a brand new CD and cut it into pieces and then make it so it would fit inside of a jewel case because you have mental issues, you might be value vinyl. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend. I got a lot of records to spin and catch up on. You want to play with my toys?
No, I was trying to get it put away correctly.
Men collect action figures. We don't collect and play with toys. Speaking of which, Nick, when's my Battle Armor Skeletor due in?
Next week.
Next week? Sweet. They reissued the Battle Armor Skeletor. It's going to be so sweet. You hit the chest, it goes... It's awesome.
You say you're a collector, but I've seen you played with your He-Man figures before, like you were a little kid.
People watch this!
Huh?